All right, let's talk about Kyra, our
okay,
iconic cleric. Now, looking at this illustration of Kyra, I have to say, it looks a lot like the original. When you hit it out of the park the first time, I don't know that you really want to change it that much.
It pretty much is the original. Kyra got the least amount of changes. The only change that I did is her mail at the bottom, chainmail. Yeah, incidentally, chainmail is a tautology. So
Really?
Yeah. It was originally just called mail, M-A-I-L-E, which is French for chain.
Interesting. Okay.
So chainmail, you're saying chain. So
all right. Chain.
So when I talk about mail, I can't get out of the habit now. So I can't say chainmail anymore. There's just something I can't say it. So yeah, her mail at the bottom has changed. Rather than having a full skirt, I've shaped it so that kind of like her knees are showing, and she's got a gambeson. You can see the top of a gambeson underneath the mail there, and you can see kind of like her trousers and her armoured boots a lot better now.
And this is a character you imagine sort of spinning around and doing really cool stuff with her sword, and having more of the legs visible kind of helps to sell that a little bit more.
I always imagined that the coat was kind of like moves around a lot when she fights.
But I think that this iteration of the illustration, even though the costume has not changed over much, the pose I think suggests more of that movement in it as well, which is really good. Kyra is one of those, when we first got your original illustration, and I was a little worried because the pattern on the back, which is awesome with all the sun, is very much in line with her Seren Ray faith. We were just at the same time getting involved with WizKids making pre-painted plastic miniatures. And I thought, oh my God, how in the world is a tiny miniature manufacturer ever going to be able to replicate this thing? And right out of the gate, the fourth miniature they ever made was Kyra. They got it down perfectly, and that's when I stopped sweating about whether the miniatures folks would be able to handle your designs. I think they love your designs. And talking just with Reaper, WizKids, everybody. I think that there's a real challenge to it, and I think that everyone kind of uses it as a way to kind of rise to the occasion because there is so much detail, and they want it to look as much like your illustrations as possible.